Hello everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Dawn of Ragnarok. No health, critical chance. I would like one of these that does critical damage if I'm gonna really go for that combo, but maybe... I don't even know how many gears there are in this. Well, let's see about that blacksmith.
Hey, what?
Salutations, Chief.
Grungir.
Who's your friend here?
They've got too many names to remember. All you need to know is they've got silica.
And the bracer of such craftsmanship as makes my hammer arm weak with envy. That's a fine thing indeed. But maybe not so fine that it can't be enhanced somewhat.
Oh, is that what the
Any
silica is for?
half-decent blacksmith should be able to help you improve it. Assuming you have the right materials, of course.
Others here will be glad of a stranger's silver. Look around a while, if you like.
You know my purpose. I have no time to tarry here.
He asks for death who goes to battle unprepared. I'll see you at the entrance when you're ready.
Ooh, okay, let's talk about those. Silica can be obtained from Milna Mill locations used to upgrade the Hugarip. Each of those locations is marked with a giant water wheel. To collect silica, start a raid with your crew of Enhiryar. For silica insiders, you can pillage.
Back again so soon? It seems but a moment since I saw you last.
It is said by your kind that time passes swiftly to the beat of hammer on anvil.
Aye, and those who say it have never lifted a hammer in their lives. How can I serve?
Upgrade the Hugarip. Oh, okay. Each of these nodes gives you a detailed information about a particular power you obtained at least once. Each of these provides detailed information on upgrades you can purchase for the respective power. Spend silica and fragments at any blacksmith in any shelter to unlock the Hugarip, upgrade the Hugarip, and unlock upgraded versions of powers. Oh. Performing an R2 has caused an explosion across a 5-meter radius. Doing so breaks the disguise. Okay. Duration enhanced. Ah, okay. What is this? Unlocks a second Huger bar so you can gain more Huger and use 2 consecutive powers. Wow. Alright, so I can't do anything with this yet. Oh, see? Now I need a material to upgrade it. That's weird, yeah, because you could... Oh, see, like this doesn't cost anything. I wonder if it's... special items, like event items don't cost anything. Yeah. So these don't cost anything to upgrade to Divine. These do, because they're from in the game. Oh. Yeah, like here, we'll do one. Interesting. And then, but a lot of the stuff from the shop just immediately upgraded itself anyway, so I don't quite understand everything here. See, like that costs something, this one doesn't. Improved rune slots, though. I wonder what those are. Improved rune slots. Alright, well, I get the idea. Huh, okay.
Any other way I can help?
I guess we'll talk to him. What brought you here?
How came you to this place? Did you flee here when the invasion began?
I know, I was here already, studying when the refugees started coming in.
What is there to study here?
Calico, porphyry, serpentine, banded gneiss, breccia, obsidian, silica, gold! Oh, friend, there is beauty in the earth. Here in this secret place, we gathered all we knew of the 1,000 facets of Ymir, from whose body sprang all creation. I dreamed of learning fantastical techniques, of crafting armor with materials never before attempted. But that dream has died, I suppose, along with so many others. Such is fate.
Okay.
Until next time.
Nice to see you.
What else we got here? There's a shop. Right?
Here to help?
Finish off here and then go drink some of that sweet mead.
Mead, maybe, but I wouldn't call it sweet.
Looking good.
Wait. Is that upstairs? This is quite a shelter. Oh, I'm sorry. What is this green stuff?
I could do with a
How
mug of
are you
ale
here?
right about now.
Come, I won. I have wares to sell you.
I was wondering when you would show up. Flogging your shiny trinkets as usual?
How?
Good to see you too. Still, I wonder how many more times our paths shall cross like this.
A fair few,
Rita, what
I'm
are
sure.
you?
Really? Though the twilight approaches,
Not for a long time yet.
you speak with the certainty of one who can see into the future.
My eye can see very far indeed.
And yet you are so short-sighted.
When the twilight comes, it will not be for me.
Perhaps you are not as unique as you like to think.
You two have a plan. For Ragnarok.
Loki has tutored me in many things, and I have put his lessons to good use in ways that not even he could ever dream of.
He has misled many.
You most of all, from what I hear.
You speak above your place, imp.
Then let me get back into my place, I won.
Wait.
Care to buy any shiny trinkets, as usual?
Is the implication here that Red is a
I am always happy to
dwarf?
relieve you of your hard-found opals. And if you have no opals, I can help you earn them.
Another of your schemes. Fine. Tell me what you have in mind.
There are many who envy my success, Javi. Vicious individuals who seek to sabotage my noble plans. Luckily, the sons of Vivaldi are more sympathetic to my situation. They too are eager to see my enemies brought to heel.
You mean you've bribed them?
Gold and silver may have lost their value here, but the dwarves still have needs, and I am in a position to remedy those needs. Seek out their members who are in my pay, and they will provide you with contracts.
Contracts. A clean word for a dirty task, no doubt.
Observe my outfit, High One. Note the scarf I wear. As you travel, you will meet many of my associates, clad in these same vestments. Oblige them, and you will earn a tidy sum, which you can then spend here with me.
I think I have a lot of opals. Oh god, I have 1830. That's weird. Do I not have this? I think I do. Alright,
I'm
Rada.
off. Be well, friend.
So long. Farewell.
I have so many questions regarding Rada. Because if
I could do with a mug of ale.
because the implication
right
here is that
about
this is the past, and that Eivor isn't seeing a vision of a vision. It's actually memories of the past. So how damn old is Rada? How come they haven't aged? Nice beard.
Oh, what in the 9 worlds is that terrible stench?
Oh, that. It's me.
Have you
Theoden?
considered taking a bath? You smell like someone vomited on a weak old carcass and then shat on it afterwards.
No bath will cleanse the stench of shame. Are you here to trade, or to add to my misery?
What shame.
Tell me of your shame.
I was a warrior once. Head of the militia, charged with keeping law in our village. Then, the Muspels came. My people looked to me to lead the defense, to give time for the others to escape. But when I saw them,
You ran.
I hid in the village cesspit. How long I lingered in that. unspeakable filth I'll never know. But when I emerged, it was all over. None survived that day. None but me. So I put away my axe forever and tried to make myself useful down here. But though I strip my skin raw, the smell of that cesspit never leaves me.
Gross.
The mark of my cowardice. My curse.
What are we selling? We got the regular upgrade materials. We got a scroll to level up. Wait. I could just buy that. Not that expensive, really. Although I'll probably get enough skill points just from doing stuff. I don't need it.
There. Now, leave for your own sake.
Forgive me. I cannot stay here any longer.
Gross.
Even McAllister's have blisters.
I think that's everything I needed to see. Sir?
You know, you ain't the first stranger to come around here. A while back, our scouts saw a Jotun creeping about. Name of Hurricane.
Hurricane? No doubt she flees the wrath of Sutunga and Gunlother. Hers was not a name I expected to hear in this place. Her presence here may be an ill omen. Or it might mean nothing at all.
You as guardians like to be vague, don't you? Walk with me now. Let's have some straight talk.
One thing puzzles me. You cower in these holes like rabbits. Why not fight back?
We fought at first. Fought hard. But they hit our leaders. Scattered us. Once they divided us, we were done.
Ooh, mount?
Then join together. Raise your axes and throw them off.
That's simple, eh?
Hold on one
Looking
second.
for a companion you can trust? Buy an animal. About the only thing you can't trust these days.
You got anything cool new for sale? No, the same stuff, seems.
Is that all?
I sense a story behind your bitter words.
Oh, no doubt you have heard it before. Boy meets girl. Boy marries girl. Boy has a fling with some apple-cheeked strumpet. Girl finds out. Muspels invade the realm mid-argument. Boy and girl forced to flee to shelter where they are stuck together. Every day I have to see his cheating face. Every day I'm reminded of his betrayal. I can't get away from him. That is why I say to you, save your trust for animals. A horse won't stab you in the back. Can't even pick up a knife. Hooves, you know.
And what of the strumpet?
That, hopefully.
I'm gonna go now.
I'll leave you to it.
That's simple, eh? Look, we don't even know where the others are. The shelters were planned so that if one of us was caught, we couldn't give them all away. But you could find them, I'd wager.
My business is with Sutter and rescuing my son.
You might have noticed that Sutter can't be killed. Could be a problem.
I will find a way. Or else I will seize what he values most and trade it for Baldur's freedom.
Either way, you'll need our aid. You don't know an inch of this land. Listen, Harvey. I understand. This isn't your war. You just want your son back. But those Muspels on our doorstep, they ain't no joke. If they find us, we're dead meat. Thing about Muspels, though, is they love to fight amongst themselves. All that's stopping them is fear of Sutter. Take out their leader, they'll tear themselves apart. Flee back to Muspelheim, most likely.
And Svartalfheim will once again belong to the dwarves.
Dwarves who will be very, very grateful to the one who delivered them. There's more gifts.
Oh, we better
where
get our
that
pan around.
bracer came from.
I make you no promise, but I will seek out your shelters. Perhaps there I will find the means to save Baldur.
Good enough for now.
Here we go. Cold open, pan around. Look at this place. Hey, remember when you were running around in Italy looking in old churches and cathedrals? This series is taking a weird turn. I'm still not sure if I like it, but I'll enjoy it nonetheless. Alright. So methinks it's time to do the old...
Welcome to Svartalfheim, Javi. From here, you're on your own.
Oh, he's just... Bye. Ooh, many things to do here. Well, let's put this... I want to work towards the offhand thing. That was over here, right? This one? Yeah, okay, so I need another skill point to be able to get it. Interesting. Oh wait, I had 4 skill. I guess I leveled up enough to... Oh, okay. What else? I'm not going to do that one. Where's the... What are these? Performing an R1 alternate shot. I still don't know what that is. That could be good. And that could be good. Ah, yeah, let's work towards that one. Okay. So let's have a look at... What is this? Seeking shelter into the fire. Into the fire. What is this? Oh. I guess that's how I can leave? So what do we got here? We got 3 regions. We got Gulnamar. We've got Svaladil. We've got Vangrin. And we've got a big place in the middle. Itri. What is this? What are those? What are those? Cosmetic scheme? Is that different from a tattoo? Interesting. Okay. Well, let's do the thing I do in these games where I'm going to fully explore the first area. First region, I should say. Oh my god, that's just way up there, huh? Can I not climb this? Oh, there we go. Of course, there's opals at the top of this incredibly high mountain. Just don't mind me climbing sheer rock and gold. This is just a mountain of gold. Wow. That's... Those birds have not great animation. That's fine. I'm surprised there's not a viewpoint up here at the very top of this crazy mountain. So I'm gonna have to practice my parrying. Because it says I have no weapon offhand, but is that... Wait, there's a trick to that, isn't there? Where is it? No. No. This one? There's a trick to two-handed weapons, and it was in the bear tree, and I don't remember what it was. You can dual wield heavy weapons. This will alter the stats and handling of each weapon. Is there a way to... Maybe you can't... Well, it says nothing in my offhand, and technically that's true. Wait, I got a new weapon? What did I get now? Oh no, I upgraded weapons. That's right. I don't even remember what I upgraded. Ah. Alright. Climbing so slow. Thank goodness for that ability that I can take no fall damage while wearing divine armor. Oh my god, he climbed. I mean, it makes sense. This is literally sheer gold, rock, whatever you want to call it. But, whoo boy, it's a slow climb. Come on, Javi, you got this. Although, honestly, as a character, I do not... That's one thing that seems mostly accurate. And I'll never quite understand... They do it a little in Greek mythology, but in Norse mythology, like, Odin's kind of just acknowledged to be a tool. He's still respected, but everyone's just like, yeah, he's kind of a jerk. And Ragnarok is kind of his, like, just desserts. Oh, it's just an opal up here. Okay. But still, it's like, why? Why make the chief of your pantheon be like that? Because Zeus is very similar. Zeus is kind of like cheating, womanizing. It's very strange. Alright, I'm not going to bother filling out edges because I'm assuming once I do viewpoints that'll fill them in. What is the rock thing? That is a uncut gemstone. What that's for? Well, here we go. No fall damage. I like it. This is pretty comical, actually. It's almost like a cheat code, really. Okay, the game didn't really like that, but it's gonna tolerate it nonetheless. Because when you upgrade things with magical divine quality, it gets incredible shock absorbers, I guess. So yeah, this episode will be a longer one. The old classic run around, see what the region has to offer, and then we'll focus more on just the story stuff. And then once I take a break between recordings, I'll fill in the rest of the map myself. It shouldn't take that long. Between this, though, and where the point I'm at in Horizon Forbidden West, it's a lot to micromanage. These open world games are getting too open worldy. And then in about 2 weeks, about 2 weeks, maybe a little less, the Tiny Tina DLC, the Tiny Tina game will come out. There's a lot of games coming out that day. There's the Tiny Tina Wonderlands, the Kirby game that I've lost my appetite for after they showed the weird ability thing where you just put stuff in Kirby's mouth. Wait. It says there's an opal here. Oh, there it is. There was a third game coming out. What was it? I don't even remember what it was now. Oh, what was it? Drive me crazy. I can't remember it. That's not... Okay, well, I guess that's my mount here. It's weird. Next time I pass a mount trainer, I'll have to check with that. See why... I need to pick something a little more well, actually, this is appropriate for the region. Oh!
I must be careful now.
Okay, let's get some hooger from the flowers. Thank you. Hey, boys, you want to fight? Oh, let's test out this offhand thing. Well, I can't with that. Are we not fighting? There he goes. Ah, interesting. Cool. Okay. There's opal here.
Come shed battle sweat!
Ma'am, you can't hit me from there. You gonna shoot an arrow? What's going on? Bye. Alright, so there's a uncut gemstone. Oh, okay. What is it?
The gemstone looks valuable.
Oh, there's a note here. What is this? Turns out this was a pretty stupid idea. I thought I was so clever hiding up here and spying on the Muspels, never reckoned on them flooding the structure's base with their fire sludge. Now either stay put or climb down and get burnt alive. Terrific. Might as well remain here for now. I've got water enough to last a few days. Hopefully the giants move on and take their magma with them. Maybe then I can make my escape. Bring the collector. Like the Marvel collector? Ooh. Anything cool on top of this big fancy statue? Nope, it's just a big fancy statue. Okay. From here, I guess we'll go... Make sure I stay in the zone. That way. Can I make this jump without landing in lava? One way to find out. Ooh, almost landed in lava, but I'm fine. We have some more Huger. It would be cool if there was an ability that, like, you passively... Ah, wait, maybe there is. I was gonna say, if there's an ability that passively regenerates Huger, but maybe you can unlock one with upgrading the thingy. Who knows? It's all so sparkly sounding. Oh, there's just a... That's kind of mean. Like, I get it. You're not really meant to find opals so easily, but to have one just out in a field like that you would... How would you ever even spot it? Okay, there's a opal underneath this enormous bridge, it looks like. Store Milna. I guess that's Stjor? Yes, game, I am at this place you just told me I was at. Come on. I want you to... Ah, it's down there. Yup. Well, it certainly doesn't lack for scenery, this DLC in this region. Let's go this way. These are weirdly close, these two viewpoints. That's an odd choice. Maybe there's more and they just aren't showing up on the map? I don't know. Bird? Not my bird, different bird. And what are the giant floating fragments? They almost look like meteors. Elk, are you coming or? Thank you. I wonder if the elk also takes fall damage. Doesn't seem like it.
No!
Interesting. Or this is just a magical elf. What is this place? It's just a ruined dock, I guess. Well then. I wonder what kind of fish live here. Am I gonna have to catch new fish? Surely not. Hopefully not, I should say. They certainly went out of their way to make this terrain very mountainous. I'll give them that. Is that the sound those birds normally make? Aren't these like herons or cranes? That doesn't sound right. Massive flocks of birds are found near the shelters. Oh. I guess that's how we'll round things out for this episode. I'll explore the whole region, and then we'll go to the shelter of this region, and then we'll focus on the rest of them after that. What is this, a cave of lava? I mean, I wonder if I can just power my way through. No, it's up. Like, if I run out of Huger, can I just power my way through with, like, healing myself? Gomil Brew. Alright. Let me just mark this thing on my map. Oh, I guess it's a fortress. Looks like there was treasure here, too. Zoom in more. Ah, there is treasure here. That's lava. That's lava. Ow. Ow. Climb faster, Javi. Your butt depends on it. Ah, the chest is below me. There are many guards here. How do I get in there? Oh. Probably through the... Can you climb? Thank you. Probably through the open door. What goodies await me? Oh, we first saw them in the distance, standing atop their flying rocks. Now they have arrived upon the hill. The ground bleeds with fiery sludge wherever they step. Soon, I fear, they will rush across the bridge. Against such fiends, we have no hope. I pray for a quick death rather than a life of everlasting servitude. Oh, I got a rune. And fabric? Why do I need fabric again? Is the game glitched in giving fabric again for some reason? Ah, I see.
Remember old Storvecker sending us 3 ships, all that Ruby was the mother of all pirates.
Sorry, ma'am. I need to get this chest. Fire giant helmet. What is that? That sounds neat. Let's see. What do you do? Increase melee damage when your weapon is on fire. Additional increase to melee resistance. Okay. Probably looks cool. That's about it. Get out of the lava. You just attained a fragment. Gather more to upgrade the Hugerip. Certain enemy types will always reward the same fragment. Oh. You're annoying, lady. Oh, right, I can throw weapons. Here, this is for you. Hello, sir. God, this thing is pretty powerful for not much investment in it. Is there more bad guys? Oh, there are a lot more bad guys. Hello. Let's do some combos. R1, R1, R2. Platinum ingot? Oh. This thing is fast as hell. Okay. Magma Blood. Okay, so I need... You get this stuff from just killing a bunch of enemy types. Why is it acting like I'm still in combat? Seems to be no other guys left to fight. Okay, I kind of like it. Some neat new mechanic stuff to this. And it seems like wherever you need to use a power, there will always be a source of Huger around. Game kind of freaked out a little there. Let's go grab that opal next. Okay. Can I even do raids at this point, or do I have to, like, unlock that? It said with my... What are they called? The warriors, the dead warriors. What are they called? They have a name. I can't remember. Either way, I guess once I get to one of those raids, I'll find out for sure. Oh shit! Bad bird? Power of the Raven? What does that do? Shapeshift into a raven, take to the skies, and reach new heights. You can land on any flat surface. I'm sorry. Press triangle to land when is displayed. Trigger auto land with circle. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. That probably is... Huh. That seems very good for traveling around. I wonder if that's going to come into play, like if there's a place you can't quite reach. Triangle to land at a spot, circle to auto land. Okay. These are cool statues. Oh, a roving band of soon-to-be dead people. I'll take out the big one.
Malevolence. This land bears deep affliction.
Was that thing that was called an Ashbringer? I like this weapon. I will say I do really like this weapon.
Something is wrong. Foul. Curse it.
Oh, so this is the Jotun equivalent of a cursed place? Oh, but uses the same iconography. Is it not done? Oh, there's more than one. Oh, it's traveling around. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Good. The land breathes.
That's a cool one. Okay. Oh, but there's still something here to get? So what does this symbol mean? Oh, Jotun Blight, but it doesn't get marked off that I cleared it? Maybe it just takes a while to kick in? Weird. Wait, yeah, wait. Why are Jotuns? Jotuns are the ice ones. Even they're causing problems here? I guess they did mention that. Huh. Is it just bugged that it's not clearing even though I definitely just cleared it? Oh, because I'm not done. There's a reward for me.
This will dent the curses holding her wreath the
Frozen blood. Jotuns say there. Miss Monsignar's clarity. I'm sorry. What is that? Monsignor? Runes. How do I do sort by recent last looted? Oh, I'm in the wrong section. Hold on. Wait. Oh, never mind. Where is it? So this is upgrade level, categories. Last looted. Okay, I want this. I guess it's going to be at the bottom, not the... Actually, screw that. It's going to be much faster just to go through here. Alright. Monsignor. Is this? No. I don't even know what that one really is, but... Here it is. Nullify any object's curse while the rune remains intact, in contact. So if you have a cursed piece of armor, I guess that's a thing now? You can slot this in and it will be fine? Weird. Okay. I guess that's going to be a wait and see kind of thing. So many new things. I guess they did say this is a very lengthy expansion, so there's probably a lot of just content in general. Now the question I have with the powers, I got the flight power and the Muspel power. If I slot something else into that spot, do I have to then go find that power again? Or can I just actively switch to it whenever I want? Oh wait, it's saying the opal's below me now. Oh, is it on the anvil? Sure looks like it. This is a very interesting way to climb it. It kind of reminds me, I'm getting like flashbacks to, weirdly enough, climbing the snowman in Freeze Easy Peak. Interesting. Now, how many of those runes are there? Do all blighted areas reward you with one rune like that? Or is there just one in the entire DLC? And you have to basically pick and choose when and how to use it. I do like these statues. Hey, Gimli. Are you kidding me? You can't... Okay, there. It's weird. The grab detection is a little funky on the statue, but it's fine. How come that one... This is like the shortest of the four. This one has a hammer, or an anvil. That one has a hammer. Oh, I guess I got new points of interest. Okay, so there's a town... Oh, no, a dig site? Interesting. Very, very interesting. Alright. Where is that? That's over there. I want to test out the new power. This is cool. And it does last quite a bit. So that is nice. I would like to land. Oh, there we go. Cool. Now is that a ghost wolf? Oh, I have to wait until they attack and then I can harm them. Oh, and they give Hugr as well. I think these were in Asgard. I don't remember though. What the hell was that? Cosmetic scheme. What does that mean? Dwarves are masterful artists capable of producing elaborate, intricate drawings. Collect such artwork and you will acquire new tattoo designs. Oh, so yeah, they're just tattoos. Okay. Why not just call them tattoos? Call a spade and all that. Okay, so we're gonna go here and then here. Slowly work our way there. I would like to find another one of these weapons, the gear, just to see what my options are. Because I am mostly spec'd out for Ravens. I guess I'm spec'd out equally across the board, really. Alright, so there's a Moose Bulls thing over here. Oh, these are just like the wandering... Sinmar has her elite squad to eliminate Javi. They roam the world, but also come as reinforcements while Moose Bull Heim alarms are active. Kill them before they kill you. Okay. Okay, she's a little tough. Ow. Oof, owie my bones. Alright, lady. Alright. I guess I'll use my fancy abilities. Again!
Seal my wounds.
No, none of that. Okay, some of that, I guess. It's been a while since I've fought big enemies like this. I kind of take it for granted. And goodbye, Ramir. What do you have, I wonder? Worth collecting. Oh, do we get like a whole cutscene and everything? No, we do not. Okay. I guess just experience. Oh! Odin runes enhance your power. Socket them in a piece of divine quality gear to benefit from their effects. Ah. Magma Blood, Living Spark, Broken Blade Piece. Phoenix Retaliation Weapon Rune. Alright. Alright, you've piqued my curiosity. Oh, but I don't have any... I don't have any divine weapons yet equipped. Also... What are all these? Living Spark. Jotner Gould. Jotner Develian. Bran and Ashbringer enemies. This is from Giant Raven. Oh, I should have killed that Giant Raven I saw before. Did not realize that. Okay, I got a new rune. This one. While the power of Rebirth is active, blocking will damage enemies who are within a cone-shaped radius in front of you. Okay. Looks to be a remarkable weapon, apparently broken into 3 parts. If I find them all, good blacksmith. Oh. Oh, there's no actual menu for the new... Okay, more new stuff. Pretty cool. Let's... I'll mark these... Let's go check this out. I honestly... I mean, again, I am enjoying myself. Not because this is an Assassin's Creed game. It's not. This is nothing like an Assassin's Creed game the way they used to be. That being said, this is just a fun open world game.
This area is off limits.
You're not my mom. What is...
Hang that troll spawn!
Hey,
Subia!
the range on this thing is a little deceiving, I will say. Oh, if I wanted to, I could refill my...
Hey, what?
Hooger. This guy fell over. Nope. I love that kick. Wait, did I get skill points? I did not.
You're going down.
Bye. Oh, that leg had other places to be. Hellraiser. That's funny.
I got you!
Why do I sometimes go slow motion even when I'm not dodging? Power of Rebirth. This enemy carries the power of rebirth. It imbues your weapon with volcanic fire. While it's active, killed enemies are raised from the dead and fight on your side. This power is especially effective against Jotun giants. Okay. I don't want it right now, but... What the hell was... Oh, that's the wrong power. Why is that slotted? Must have... Oh, I do need to actually take it. Alright. Give me there. Can I take... Oh, now I gotta find someone with lava. So what are the upgrades for this one? Activate power automatically resurrects dead bodies with a 10 meter. Damage taken is decreased by 20%. Dining was still... Oh, so that's good. That's worth getting. Air assassinate enemies with R1. A lot. Alright, where's the explosive E? That's not the right power. No. There it is. Weird. I must have been trying to do something for like a Ubisoft Connect challenge. Although they never patched that. I guess they were fine with it being a thing. Oh. Well, I guess that was unnecessary. Right in the ingot. Ooh, and a letter. No, it's not a letter. Oh, schematic. The paint, the tattoo. Vanaheim. Isn't that the elf place? Vanaheim? I think that's the elf place. Alright, so let's get those over there. And if I see someone, I need to get the lava power back. Something over there. I like this. It's fun to have a reason to explore something. You're dead. You can do your war cry thingy?
We can't. All is ash before us.
So I guess... I guess... It's not working. It's... Let me make sure I'm doing it right. What is the rule for this? Hitting an enemy immediately after a successful parry deals critical damage. That's not triggering, so maybe it's because... With your offhand free. Is there a way to one-hand wield a two-handed weapon? there's this. Well, maybe if you... No. I guess I can't do that with this weapon. So I guess once I get the... Once I get the business done. Oh, that's an interesting attack. Oh god, he pulls it out of his head? Weird.
Damn flame spark! But you are getting away from me!
Oh, you have the firepower. I need you. Don't fall. Thank you. I would like to unlock more slots for that. Says the opal is... Oh, right down there. No, I don't want the ration. I don't want the ration. I want the opal. Come here. Give me the opal. Okay. So that's down in there. A lot of lava down there. Ah, well. Probably this way. This is really... You know what? I'll give it to them. They came up with a really neat kind of way to play. No, now I can just leave. Okay. Alright. Alright, okay. Guess let's go this way now. Over there. I do wonder what other weapons are in this DLC besides... I mean, yeah, this is a new type of weapon, but I'm saying, are there any cool swords, axes, bows? Surely there's that kind of stuff lying around. It's just a matter of what are they, what do they do? Excuse me, woodland creatures. Listen to that roaring waterfall. I do wonder at the end of all this, I mean, we kind of have an idea how this all plays out, just based on what's been established by the game itself and mythology in general. But how will this tie into the actual Assassin's Creed universe once it's done? Okay, next. I want to go here and get this stuff. I knew it was a good call not to get that scroll because I'm going through these very quickly. Alright, so to get... Oh, you need a lot to get over here. I feel like just from the very little exploring I've done so far... And surely the quests that are in this DLC, I should have no issue leveling and maxing out everything. I don't even need iron ore, I don't know why I'm collecting it. Ooh, a nice little lake. And what is nice is this is totally different scenery from... Well, that tree's not... You didn't quite finish this tree, guys. It needs to go a foot or two below, but whatever. It is an excuse for a good change of scenery. Stuff like this. My only question is, will this be the only area, or will we be going to Muspelheim as well, and stuff like that? It makes such a... Oh, I know what that sound is because I just finished. I've been watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. That sounds very similar to the world's sound effect. That boom effect. That's neat. I'm sure it's purely coincidental, and I just wanted a cool grindy noise. This looks like a fast travel for a boat. If I didn't know any better. I don't know any better. This is really not a... Well then. Color me confused. There's still quite a lot to this area. Oh, see, there are other zones popping up. That's good. Boy, oh boy. That's fine. Oh, I was saying it's oddly music creep, but I do recall I had to turn off the music in this game for some reason. I don't remember why. The no fall damage plus the Raven power, very nice touches for exploring. Oh, there's a thingy there. You know what, it's gonna be faster just to go here and double back. Oh, interesting. You can guard and wait for them to attack you. I'll have to try that out. What's on me? Ow. No, come back. Come back, I need you. Ah, damn these wolves. He's really got issues with wolves. We're back here.
They will attack on sight here.
Oh, this is not where I want. I don't want to have to cut through this whole place. Well, I guess I might as well. Ooh, flower. Actually, well, that is an option. Ah, it's down there. Okay, you can have some fun with that power. I see very much potential in it. I wonder if surely this doesn't actually lead there, does it? Oh.
Kick that one! Hold there! Dwarves take you!
I like it. Oh, it's a little...
You bleeding doghill!
You'll get us whipped, or worse.
Hello, sirs. I'll take this and be up. There's just a whole box of opals. I guess they're not opals, but still. Goodbye. So I wonder how much in total. Is it just for upgrades, or will there be other needs for the, like, items dropped by these guys? I really should just be using this power all the time. It's so much faster. When it's available, that is. Ghost wolves. Alright, let's go to this one. Holy crap, there's a lot. I'm going to round out there as my finishing area, so... I guess I'll go like this, then double back. Alright. Just trying to think of efficient pathing. The only issue is that... If only it regenerated. If it regenerated, if there was an upgrade for that, that would be so nice. Because to have a power like that and then not be able to constantly use it is a bit disappointing. That rebirth power seems interesting. Maybe on a harder difficulty it's more warranted, but it doesn't really feel that necessary to me. I guess it remains to be seen what the other two powers do. I assume there's at least one power related to ice, considering there's Jotun. Was that a bad crow? Yeah, considering there's Jotuns running around, I assume there's going to be some icy power. Also, is this another case of there only are Jotuns and Svartal, or not Svartal, Moosepills, because that's the way Ivor perceives them, and they were in fact also Itsu? I wonder. And did they ever actually establish, is Javi and his pantheon, are they the human Isu hybrids, or are they something else? Are they also Isu? Is this all pre-Isu, or pre-human? I don't know how it all connects. I thought there were just regular humans, right? I don't know. There's probably articles I can read on the wikis and stuff like that. I'll have to do that at some point, I guess. Yep. I mean, look at that. It's just mountains of gold. It looks like No Man's Sky. You land on a planet and there's just a weird outcrop of something you need to mine. I never did go back to that game after the, like, big update. But I really didn't see a reason to. I had enjoyed the game as it was, and I didn't feel like they were adding much more, so... Maybe someday. It says there's a... Is it on this mast? Oh, yeah, there it is. What is it? What is it? Are you gonna show me? Ragnarok scheme arms. Okay. Oh, but I like the weird fiery, icy arms thing I have going on. Because those are technically tattoos too, right? I was kind of hoping those flowers that recharge Huger were a little more common, but I guess they only show up in next areas where you absolutely need a power.
Best not to draw attention here.
This looks like a cool place. Full of dead folk. Oh, there's a lot of powers here. Flamekeeper. Oh, power of rebirth. There goes her head.
I'll finish you! Flank the idiot! Press hard! So what?
Sir?
Snuff you out!
Bye. Bye. And you.
Stop there, you!
Oh, he looked right at the camera. Here, an axe for you. An axe for you? An axe for you. Alright. Ooh, living spark. You as well. You as well. Oh, here's Huger plants. Which makes me think I might need a power. Or just a... Relax, dude. There is a lot of wealth in one area. Looking at that. Okay, and we continue on. Oh, there's an event! What else? We gotta... That's a treasure map, right? I forget. And we can go to 2 raids, 3 raids. Is this considered... I guess this little island over here is considered part of... No? No, it is part of this map. Okay. I guess I shouldn't squander my flight power, because I don't know when I'll need it. Are those ravens going to be really annoying to find? The giant ones? Because if they are, I should have... Save a dwarf in distress. Oh, wait, I missed a piece of treasure back there. So you can seek them later and then to get an additional reward. Was that the implication that this person here was a dwarf in distress?
Don't hang around here.
No, you don't seem to be in distress. Again with fabric. Why fabric? Wait. Unless... No, this is fully upgraded and this is fully upgraded. I don't know why I can pick... I don't know why I'm getting fabric again. I don't want this power. You can keep it.
No!
Why was it saying something about a dwarf in distress? Don't know. Hey! Oh, unless maybe once I get close to the world event, that's what it is. You know, that's probably exactly what it is.
Oh dear! Oh dear!
Hold
I
on.
say, this is most unpleasant! Get me down at once! Someone!
Oh, I guess that's the trophy for killing 30 enemies. Ooh, I got another fancier. Berserker. Sir? Oh.
Help! Help!
Did he start the conversation with I say? I forget.
You have nothing to fear.
Oh, thank you, stranger. Always a pleasure to see such ruffians meet their demise.
Why is this
Endanger me?
dwarf
That's what you get, eh?
posh?
Sure. I'll be on my way.
Now, however can I repay you for saving my precious, ambitious, far from over life? Ah, I know. Meet me at the Grenheller shelter, and I'll see you get a hero's reward.
That's really not necessary.
No, I insist. And look here, if you want to give some more baddies what for, they're gathered on the Black Beach. Do you know it? South of where those ghastly war animals are made. Frightful business. Methinks they were going to meet with the Jotun. Would you believe?
Black Beach, you say? Perhaps I'll take a look.
It's my least favorite beach for sure. But alas, who visits the seaside in times like these? Now, see you at the shelter. Toodaloo.
I just took like 3 die of psychic damage from talking to that guy. That was weird.
Hey, buddy!
Blue, I have like whiplash. So you said oh, so not this shelter once I find it. Ah. Well, okie dokie then. I guess that'll be something to look forward to. Oh, water wheels. I guess this is a raid after all.
This place is heavily guarded.
Heaviger meal now. Alright, how do I do this? Oh yeah, look, I do have... Oh, it's my actual ship from the main... Why can't I move?
Focus! We have this!
Get them, my soldiers. Take that. Interesting. Okay. There's a lot of loot here. I guess the crystals, opals. Well, we're gonna find out what these crystal things are like finally. Well, I'm happy I didn't need to do something in advance. I just have access to my whatever they're called. They're Yums Viking in the main game. I forget. Hey, this is yours. This is for you. And this is for you. Bonk. Axe for you. Never mind. I don't know what power that person just had, but it was weird. Oh, that was a failure. Ashbringer. Ooh, food for thought. Armor rune. Oh, that I can use. Let's take a look at that real quick. If that's a really good rune, maybe I'll just slot it in right now. Let's see. What was the other one I got? Some shadow thingy? Shadow landing. Exiting power of the Raven makes you temporarily hard to notice, and you gain bonus stun damage. Oh. When you gain Huger, you also gain some food. Oh, Huger is mind. That's what... Ah, clever pun. Alright, I guess. What are you trying to do here? What is this? Oh, that's a new one. Cool, I like it. What's this? Pillage silica. Okay.
Give me a hand over here.
Oh. Cool. Okay. What else is here? Captain's Malgat Taka, and Haida, you are all aware that the enemy is afoot. He intends to free his son Baldur. To achieve this, he may attempt to seize this crusty old relic that is currently in our possession. This must not happen. If it does, we'll hold all three of you accountable. Painfully so. Understand this, Glaud. Oh, there's a... Oh, how do I get up? Oh, probably via ladder. And we're just fighting outside. Meanwhile, I'm just like, where's the treasure chest? Oh, thank you. Knocked his ass down. Get out of here.
Shit!
There's a lot of gentlemen here. Here, have this. Alright. So they're not good to touch when they're like that. Whoa! Hey, that's my trick. These berserker fellows are quite something. Didn't I pick you up and you got knocked down again? Jeez.
My thanks.
Alright, more silica. Why is someone yelling so much? Alright, there's 2 opals and a treasure chest. There's an opal right. Oh, come on now. So you get 2 silica per rated item, I guess. We need arrows? No, I don't. Got it. Bye. Oh, who's fighting? Oh, okay, good fight. How do we... Oh, just a regular break down the door and enter kind of thing?
Hey, come here.
Yep. Okay, treasure's upstairs. Oh, the music is playing. More fabric. I guess you can just... Maybe they made it so you can sell excess fabric. This looks like an important door. Oh no, it just goes outside. Alright, one last piece of silica to get. Oh. Such a
Give
weird...
me a hand.
I don't... Is it powering something, I guess? Is it magic? I don't understand what silica's doing in this. Also, aren't we technically stealing from the dwarves, not from the Muspels? Aren't these their workshops? It's probably fine. Whoa, huh. Interesting. I guess you do need the bird power for some things. Can I even get up there if I wanted to? I don't take fall damage, so there's no harm in trying, but still, that's... Oh, I need more Cougar. Okay. Did I hear a bird? Interesting. Are there any high up points around here? No. Well, yes. I wonder if... Do all these things have a mountaineerish... They really look like it. Huh. That's very interesting. Doesn't that mean there's a bad guy nearby? Maybe not. No, because they have map icons. They had like the little fancy helmets. Although I don't see any now. That's strange. But that horn did sound last time I was near one.
What do you see?
That's lava. That's lava. It doesn't get less brutal. Did I just knock her down into the face down? That's kind of funny, actually. Okay, great feather room. And fabric. Alright, what else was here? There's an opal somewhere nearby. Opal? Opal. Alright, so now can I get 30 seconds with the bird. Is that high enough to reach? It doesn't even want to... Oh, now it's going up. But not really. Oh, was I pressing the... I was pressing the wrong direction. I might be able to make it, but it's... I'm thinking that mountain might be the better... Wait. What mountain is that? I might just have to save these. I'll save these for later once I have the ability to fly longer. It doesn't seem like it's worth the effort right now. Huh. Interesting. Unless there could also be some other power. Who knows? Or maybe something related to story, like you get a piece of gear that lets you grapple onto them. No, if there's enough wolves here, I'll give it another try. Alright, I'll try it one last time this time. Making sure I'm going the correct way. Just get up as high up as I can. And try again. Come on, keep climbing. Oh, I'm very close. Nope, no good. Alright, I need something else to be able to climb that. Still is worth a shot. Plus, I mean, what is that time for that? 30 seconds? And if I upgrade it, it goes to 50? 30 seconds. 50 seconds. Yeah, if I do... Oh, but I need to find 20 raven feathers? Ugh. I should definitely upgrade that, though. I wonder if anyone's put together a map of where ravens are in this. That could be worth checking. What do the other ones need? Let's see. I need 40 raven feathers in general. Oof. This I have, and you get those. And you get those. Okay, so I've seen those, and I've gotten a couple. Let's just kill enemies, and you'll eventually get enough. Actually, if it's a flying straight, I wonder if I went from this mountain. Would that be close enough? Probably not.
Oh, get away! Away! Peace off! Get away from me! Off! Off!
Relax, Edelfa, I'm coming.
Go! Go!
I love the kick you do. Oh, you're not wolves. I forgot they do that. Nice jump.
Are you harmed?
I was going to ask you the same. I live thanks to you. You fought with more bravery than I could muster.
I have had a lot of practice.
I'd give you something in thanks, but I must have dropped my pack while I tried to get away.
Find safety. That will be reward enough.
Nonetheless, I'd like to give you something. If you know of the Greenheller shelter, cave full of huge
Does
crystals,
Greenheller just mean Green Hill?
stop by and see me. The animals, you know? I swear I heard them speak. Thought I was going mad, until I saw they were Jotnar. They said something about regrouping with their pack, on a black beach, west of Sura Milna, I think. Does that mean anything to you?
I'm not sure, but I may seek out this black beach and see what they spoke of.
Be on your guard, and thank you again. Maybe I'll see you at the Greenheller shelter.
Interesting. Is this the Black Beach, perhaps? West of... Well, that's the Helvergener, so maybe it's over here, actually. That's fine. Ooh, there's book powers. Boy, oh boy. I guess I'll go after this next. Oh, can I just... I can probably just fast travel to my ship, can't I? Yep. I think I know where they're hiding. Why say you that, Javi?
I think I know where they're hiding.
There are some interesting combos with this weapon, it seems, but... Sutinger's Outriders. Dwarves clues have revealed the location of where a group of Sutinger's Outriders may be found. Kill their leader to get a reward. Oh! Oh yeah, there you go. Maybe I'll dip into that region just a little to see what that's all about. Also, I got more skill points. I wonder what that's... Yoink. First successful enemy attack deals... It says with your offhand free, so I... Probably can't do it with a two-handed weapon. I want to make a crazy critical damage build. Just that focuses on parrying and having a high critical chance in general. That would be fun. I think. Although I guess if I just equip two weapons and they both have increased critical chance, I wonder how much different that would be. Again, that's probably something I'll have to mess with off screen. But it's something I would like to mess with. I wonder which people prefer. It's so hard to keep track of things with YouTube recordings and Twitch and all that. But I wonder if people prefer long-form videos now. Like 3+ hour long things. Wolf? Wolf? Wolf! Why do you have a green health bar? Or green icon? What does that mean? poisonous? Now you're dead. Alright, Javi, you killed it. You killed it. Oh, wait, maybe...
Your eyes, my friend.
I wonder... I was going to say, maybe ravens will show you where the big ravens are, but I guess not. This also looks like a thing for summoning a boat. Are wolves the only hostile animals in this? Oh, hello. I don't like when they make the sad dog noises. Stop making me kill wolves. Javi? Don't get too into it. There's another one right there. I guess that's all symbolic because of his whole problem with wolves. Oh, okay, this one is a fast travel. That was weird that the other one wasn't. Strange. Okay. Another old pal for me. Let's go this way. Although I guess maybe I should just do the raid. No, I'll do it on the way back. I want to go... We'll go check out that Outrider thing. I wonder if by the time I explore the whole region, will I have enough materials to upgrade everything, or will I have to still go and grind? It looks like there's a finite amount of silica. It's all in set locations. Maybe you get some from story progress. I didn't think about that. Yeah, that's probably a thing, isn't it? Alright, well, if it is the case, then I'll just do what I can with what I have. Is there a dwarf in distress here as well? What's going on? There's some type of world event here that's covered by the icon. Oh no, it's not. What is this? Oh no, not altars. I hope I have the stuff for it. I probably don't. Place the required offering upon a dwarven altar to get some peace of mind and a skill point. I don't have hare's feet? How many do I need? I need 5. How many do I have? Hare's feet. Do I not have any? No, it wouldn't be trade goods. No, it would be trade goods. Did I sell them all? No. I don't have any. That's weird. Why did they all... Generally speaking, these types of things have the required stuff nearby.